Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's challenging level puzzle, and it's called Revenge of Crystallization by Will Power. And here are the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, which means place the digits 1 through 9 without repeats in every row, column, and box. Pink pills are the sum of the two pills or circles below them. Pills are read from left to right, so therefore this is a tens digit, this has to be the ones digit. And the same for all these pink pills, and actually for all pills in general. And this is the sum of essentially this number with these two numbers. Or sorry, this tens number. These two-digit number. I'm sorry. Again, this pill is a sum of these two circles. This pill is a sum of this circle added with this two-digit number. Same here. This is the sum. This two-digit pill is a sum of this number, this digit, plus this two-digit number, etc., etc. And it goes for every red pill or pink pill. Arrows. Numbers on arrows sum to the number in the arrow's circle. So an example here would be, this could be 2, 4, and therefore that would be 6, because 2 and 4 add up to 6. The numbers on the arrow must sum up to what is in the circle in the digit in the circle. And that's how arrows work. Killer cages. Numbers in cages sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. So an example of these three digits adding up to 14 would be if this were like, say, 1, 4, and 9. Those three digits add up to 14, so that fulfills this killer cage clue. And those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, simple thing. Any two single cells adding up to a pill must be a teen number, right? It has to start with a 1 and end in either 2 through 9. So this has to be 1. This has to be 1 because it adds up with two single numbers. This must be 1. And this is a teens number added with a single digit number, so this has to be 20 something. So this is 2. This is a 20 something number added to a single digit, so this could be either 2 or 3. This is a 2 or 3 added with a single number, so this is 2, 3, or 4. And this is a 2, 3, or 4, like a 20, a 30, or 40 number added with a single digit, so this is 2, 3, 4, or 5. This is a teens number added with a single digit, so this cannot be 20 something because of the 2 here. Therefore, this has to be 1. Can never be 3, right? You can't jump from like 19 to 31 with a single digit. So this has to be 1. This then could be either 1 or 2 because, wait, no. This has to be at least 3. So that means this is at least 4 then. So this single number has to be then, it could be 4 through 9. And this could then be 4 through 9. This could be 3 through 8. It cannot be 9 because then this would not be a two-digit number. This number has to be less than this. And it can be, so this is at least 3. So it's 13 at least. And it's added with 2, so this has to be at least 5. So this has to be at least with 2. It could be 3, 4, 5, or 6, right? And this could be 6 through 9. This could be 3 through 7. But this has to add up to 20 something. And this is at least 23. So this can't be 3 here. Which means this can't possibly be 5. So this has to be at least 4 with 9. It'd be 8, 7, 6. This is at most 26, right? Because it's 17 and 9 is the maximum here. Oh, in addition, these add up to 31. So the whole row adds up to 45, so this must be 14. Right? 14 plus 14 is 28, plus 17 is 45. So this must add up to 14. Well, that means these two digits must add up to 13 specifically, because this is 1. So since these add up to 13, this must be specifically 23. So therefore, this is a 2. This can no longer be a 4 here. This can no longer be a 5 here. This has to be at least greater. This can't be, this is at least 24. This is at least a 4 here. This can't be a 3. So therefore, this can't be 4 then. This can't be 4. These two add up to 13 again. So since these two add up to 13, this is 1. That's 23. This is at least 4. It could be 5 or 6. So this is 7, 8, or 9. This could be 1. We're not sure, though. This could be 14, 15, 16, or 17. Therefore, if it's 14, it's at minimum 5. So it says 5 through 9 here. This is either 4, 9, 5, 8, 6, or 7 here. These 4 digits add up to 27. This cannot have a 1. You know, because you have 2 digits adding up to something here. So this is at least 14. Could be 14, 15, 16, or 17. So again, this has to be 5 through 9. Where is the 1 in column 6? It has to be here. Because it cannot have 1 added with 3 digits to add up to 27. Because the most you can have then would be 1 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Which would be... How much would that be? That would be 25. So that's not possible. And you can't have 2 or 3. These 4 digits add up to 27. These 3 add up to 6. So therefore, it's 33 total. Therefore, these 2 must add up to 12. Right? 45 minus 27 minus 6. So 45 minus 27 is 18. Minus 6 is 12. So therefore, this has to be, well, this can't be a 6, but it can't be 3, 4, 5. So this can't be 3 and 9. It has to be 4, 5 with 7 or 8. Therefore, and these two add up to 13. So therefore, this can't be 4 and it can't be 7. So if it's 15, this is 8, which forces this to be, well, okay. This cannot be 4. None of these can be 4. Well, this can't be 6 either. So none of these can be 4. Where's the 4 now in box 8? It has to be here. These two add up to 12, so this is now an 8, which forces this to be a 5. These two add up to 15, and it can't have an 8, so it must be specifically 6 and 9. This can't be 8 or 9. So because of the 6 and 9 pair, and this being an 8, so this must be 7. So these two must be sum up to 17. Well, 15 minus 17 is 2. So this is a 2. This can no longer be 7. This 2 must add up with 2 digits to add up to 17. So these add up to 15, but it can't be 7 or 8, so this must be 6 and 9. Therefore, the remaining digits must be 3, 4, and 7 here. So this can't be 4 because of the 3, 4, 7 triplet in box 9. This can't be 6 because of the 6, 9 pair in box 7. So this is either 4, 5, or 8. This has to be at least 4. So if this is 54 or 40, it cannot be 54. This can't be 4 specifically. So this could be 5, 6. It can't be 6 because of this 6, 9 pair. Can't be 7. It could be 8, and it cannot be 9. So if it's 5 and 7, that adds up to a 2 here, so that's not possible. Therefore, this must be an 8, which makes this a 5. So this can't be 8. So 48 plus 17 would be 65. 58 and 17 adds up to 75. This can't be 5 anymore. It could be 6, 7, or 8 specifically, but it cannot be any other ones, right? Because this is 65 or 75, but you can't add a single digit to get to 90. You could add a single digit to get to 80, 6, 70, or 60 something, right? So those are all still valid. This can't be 4. Where is the 4 then in box 7? It has to be here. So this is a 4, which means this is a 6. So this can't be 6. This has to be 7 or 8. Can't be 8. This has to be 7. So this cannot be 71. It could be 72, but then this would have to be 7, so that's not allowed. It could be 73, in which case this is 8, and it could be 74, in which case this is 9. So these are both still valid. This can't be 8, and this can't be 4. So the rest of this is 5, 6, 7, or 9 here, which would add up to 27. Because 5, 6, and 9 add up to 20, and 7 plus 7 adds up to 27. So this is 15 through 17. So this can never have a 5 then. It can only be 6, 9, 7, 8, 7, 9, or 8, 9. Therefore, we know the 5 has to be one of these 3 digits. Oh, this is a teen added with a single digit to add up to another 2-digit number. So this must be a 2. We're not sure about this. This could be 3, 4, or 6. If this is 23, this could be 15, 16, or 17 added with it. 23, 15, this would have to be 8 if that's the case. If this is 23 and this is 16, this would have to be 7, so that's not allowed there specifically. But this could be 17, and this could be 6 added to 23. What about 24? If this is 24, this would have to be 15 and 9, 16 and 8, and 17 and 7 does not work because we would have 7 duplicated here. If this is 26, this specifically has to be 17 and 9. So those are all the possibilities there. This could be at least 1. Can it be 3? It possibly could be 3. The other remaining digits here, it's 5, 6, and 9, right? So this is 23 plus 5 or 23 plus 6, so it cannot be 7. This is 8 or 9. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair now in row 6, which eliminates 8 and 9 from the rest of the row. Therefore, they must be 1, 4, and 7. 1, 4, 3, and 7. 1, 3, 4, and 7. So this can't be 1. It could be 3, 4, or 7, but this can't be 7. Well, it could be 28 plus 1, adding up to 29. So that's possible. Can this ever be 3? No. Because if this were 3, then this couldn't be 38 something. And then 3 plus 28 would be 32. Or it would be 31. Sorry. 28 plus 3 is 31. And 29 plus 3 is 32. But this can't have a 3 there. So this can't be 3. It could be 1 if this is 8. Therefore, this would be 9. If this is 4 and 28, this would be 32. It could not be 29 with 4 because then that would be 33, and that's not allowed. But if this were 4 and 32, the problem is this would also have to, this cannot be a 2 here. This would have to be, so therefore this doesn't work. So this can't be 4 then, because if this is 4, this would have to specifically be 28, which would force this to be 32. But then 32 plus a single digit does not add up to 50 something or more. And we already have the 4 there, so that doesn't work. So this could be 7. This can't be 2 here. So this is either 28 plus 7, which would make 35, or 29 plus 7, which would make 36. And those both work. Okay. One of these is a 1. This must be this. One of these is a 1. This is the sum of 3 unique digits, so therefore it must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. And these can be only 1 through 6. Obviously, this can't be 1 here. These 5 digits add up to what these 2 digits add up to. Therefore, these can only be, this can be 15 at least. So these 5 digits have to be 15 at least. But it can be up to 17 because this is at most 8 and 9, which adds up to 17. Therefore, this is 1 through 7. But this can't be 1, obviously. So this could be 7 still here. This could be 2, 7. That's still valid. This has to be 1, 2, and 8 as those 3 digits. This has to be 3, 5, and 7, but this can't be 5 and this can't be 7. What else do we have? One of these is a 3. We're not sure which, right? If either this is 2 and that forces that to be 3, or this is 3 and that forces that to be 4. So this can never be 3. Which means 3 has to be one of these 2 cells here. Obviously, 1 is one of those 2 cells there. What can these digits be? 2 doesn't work because 2 and 9 add up to only 11, and therefore this would not work. Well, you can't have a 2 anyways here. So this could be 3 through 9. This can't be 6 or 8. This can't be 4 or 7. So this could be 12, 13, 14, 15, or 17. And it's still valid. This can't be 6 because of this 6. Therefore, this is a 9, which means this has to be 6. This can no longer be 9. So therefore, this can no longer be 17 because we need 8 and 9 to add up to 17. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 1 in column 2? Can't be any of these cells because of that 1. Can't be any of these cells because of that 1. Can't be here because of that 1. So this must be a 1. Where's the 2 in box 4? Can't be here. Can't be any of these, so this must be a 2. The remaining cells now are 3, 4, 8, and 9 in box 4. This can't be 6 here because of this 6. This is 3, 5, 8, and 9. These cannot be 2. We know, again, these 5 digits add up to at most 17. Therefore, you always have 1, 2, and 3 in them, right? You could have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 adding up to 17, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So either way, you cannot have a 3, 1, 2, or 3 here. That means the 2 has to be one of these two, which means this can't be 2, this can't be 2, so this must be 2 here. So this can no longer be 3 and 9 added together, because that only adds up to 12, so this can't be 3. This has to be 2. If this is 13, it could be 4, 9, or 5, 8. If it's 14, it would have to be 5, 9. And if it's 15, it would have to be 7, 8. Those all seem possible. What are the possibilities here? This cannot be 1, 2, 3 anywhere here. So this is 4 through 9, which means 3 has to be one of these two cells, because it can't be any of these cells. These, because the 1, 2, and 3 must be in one of these 5 cells to add up to 17 at most. These can't be 13 to add up to whatever this is. Therefore, the 3's here, which means this can't be 3. So this is either 14, in which case this is 5, 9, or this is 15, in which case, so if this is 14, this is 5, 9. If this is 15, it's 7, 8. So it's either 5, 9, or it's 7 and 8. Either way, the 5 has to be one of these two numbers, right? If this is 14, this becomes 5, 9. It cannot be 6, 8 because there's no 6 allowed in either of these cells. So one of these is a 5, which means this cannot be 5. So this can't be 5. Well, we have a 3, 7, 3, 7 pair now in row 9, which eliminates 3 and 7 from the rest of the row. Therefore, this must be a 5. And this is one of those is a 5. Okay. We have an 8, 9, 8, 9 pair in column 1, which eliminates 8 and 9 from the rest of the column. Therefore, this must be a 3, because it cannot be 8 or 9. These two at least add up to 15, so this cannot be 4 or 5. This has to have a 6. It could be 4 or 7 or 8 and 9. I'm not sure. If this is 29, you don't have a 1, you don't have a 2 adding up to 30 something, and you don't have a 3. So this would have to be at least 4. That wouldn't work because this would be 29 added up to 33, which is not allowed. So this can't be 4. It could be 5, 29, and then 34. That does work. It could be 6, in which case this is 5. It could be 7. It can't be 7 specifically because of that 7. It could be 8, which makes that a 7. It could be 9, in which case that would be an 8. So those are all possibilities. Ugh. In addition, if this were 35, you can't add up to 1, so that doesn't work. So this could be 7, though, with 35, adding up to 42. It cannot be 8 with... It cannot be 7 with 36, adding up to 43, because that doesn't work. This can't be 2. So can this ever be 40? Any 40-something? If this is 40-something, this would have to be 20 or 35 or 36. It could be 36 and this is 9. Oh, but if this is 36, this has to add up with 7 and 9 here. So this can never be 45 specifically then. Well, what digit can it be? It can't be 43 because that would eliminate that as 30-something. But then that doesn't add up to that anymore with a single digit. Now, this can't be 7 because of this 7, right? So I don't think you can ever reach 40, any 40 digit, right? You can't have 43, and you can't have 42 because of this 2 here. So the minimum here then would be 45, but then this would have to be 36 and 9. But then this 36 requires this to be 7 and that to be 9, which doesn't work. Because we already have the 9 here. So this can never be 40, therefore this has to be 30, which means this is 20. So this has to be 29, this is 1. And this can't be 1. This has to be 28 with 1, so this is 5. This can't be 5 or 9, so this is 6. This can't be 5 or 6, so this is 9. This can't be 9 or 8, so this is 29 plus 5 or 6, which adds up to 4 or 5. This is also 4, 5, 6, or 7, but this can't be 5. So one of these is 5. This can't be 5. These can't be 5, because one of these has to be 5. This can't be 3. No 6 here. This can't be 1. So then this cannot be 9, which means 1 has to add up with these digits to add up to 6, 7, or 8. And again, it cannot be 9. So therefore the 1 has to be here, because you cannot have 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4, which is the minimum, without a 1 for 3 digits, adds up to 9. So that doesn't work. So therefore this must be a 1, which means this cannot be 1. This cannot be 1, obviously. This can't be 1. Where is the 1? In box 7. Sorry, box 9. It has to be here. So this is a 1. This cannot be 9. Where is the... This can't be 2 anymore. So this must be a 2. Well, this can either be 3, 4 or 3, 6 now. And therefore it has to have a 3. So it has to be, it cannot be 8. It can be 3, 4 or it could be 3, 6. It can't be 4, 6 because that adds up to 10. So either way there's a 3 here, which means this can't be 3. This can't be 3. Where is the 3 in box 9 now? It has to be this cell. So this is a 3. This can't be 2 anymore because of that 2, so this is an 8, which makes that a 2. 1, 2, and 4 add up to 7, and 1, 2, and 5 add up to 8, so therefore this is 7 or 8. This can no longer be 6 because it's either 7 or 9 here. we have a 3, 4, 6, 7 triplet or quadruple, which eliminates 3, 4, 6, and 7 from the rest of the column, which means this can't be 7, so this is 9. The 9 must add up with 3 and 6 to add up to 9. So this can't be 9. This can't be 6. So now we have a 4, 7, 4, 7 pair in box 6, which eliminates 4 and 7 from the rest of the box. Therefore, this is 5. This has to be 6. This can no longer be 6. This is 4, 7. This is 4, 7. Okay, what do we have left? This can't be 9. And this can't be 9. That's interesting. This can't be 8 anymore, therefore this is 9, which forces this to be 8. Therefore this must be 7 and 8, adding up to 15 here. This can no longer have a 7 or 8 here, so it's a 4, 6, 9 triplet here. This can't be 7 because of this 7, so this must be 3, which makes that a 7. This 3 means this cannot be 3, it has to be 4. 74 is the sum of 65 and 9. This can't be 4 or 9, so this is 8. This can't be 4 or 8, so this is 3. This can't be 8, therefore this cannot be 17, because you need 8 and 9 to add up to 17. If it's 15, it's 6 and 9. If it's 16, it's 7 and 9. So either way, the 9 has to be one of these two digits. Where's a 7 in row 3? It has to be one of these two cells, which means they cannot be here, so this must be an 8, which makes this a 5 to add up to 8. So this can no longer be 5. Well, where's the only place for 5 now in row 3? It has to be here. So this is 15 then, which adds up to 6 and 9. So this is a 4 or 7 here. This has to be 5 and 8 only, and this can't be 5. Therefore, this is an 8, which makes that a 5. This is 15. 15 can only add up with 8 to form a 23. Otherwise, it would add up with 6, and that would make 21, but we would have two 1s in that box. Therefore, this is 8, which means this can't be... Well, we already knew that. This was not 8. This was 4 and 7. The 4, 7, 4, 7 pair eliminates all 4s and 7s in the rest of the row, so this is a 6. This can't be 6. This can't be 6. These can no longer be 5. This is 15 plus 8, which is 23, so this is 3. This can't be 3, so this is 6, which makes that a 3. This can't be 3. Therefore, the 3 in box 5 has to be here. So this is a 3. You have a 6, 9, 6, 9 pair now in column 5, which eliminates 6 and 9 from the rest of the column. We know the 7's here, so this can't be 7 anymore. This must be a 4, which makes that a 7. Which makes that 4, which makes that 7, which makes that 4. This 7 makes that a 4, which makes that 7, which makes that 4, which makes that 7. This can no longer be 6 here. This can't be 4, so this must be 9, which makes that 4. This is no longer 9. This can't be 7. This must be a 9, which makes that a 6. That's a 7. This is a 6. This is 9. We're just doing Sudoku here. This is a 6, and this is a 9. And that's a solution. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I would consider this even challenging, though, really. You just have to narrow things down to the possibilities which every crystallization can be. So if you know what the summing up of these digits can be, it really limits things a lot. I don't know. Seemed pretty straightforward. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.